Hey guys, I'm HMK and welcome to my channel. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Anyways, with Zelda Wii U being delayed to God knows when, how about we talk about a theory that I've had on this mysterious arrow and in extension, this giant mechanical beast. Remember this prank I pulled? Well yeah, the fake name of The Legend of Zelda Timeless Arrows actually comes from an idea I had, which is now the theory I'm presenting to you. Rather than timeless arrows, I believe that Link's new arrow is a time shift arrow. For those who don't know what Timeshift Technology is, in Skyward Sword there are magical ores known as Timeshift stones that had the power to shift time in areas, turning dry deserts into lush green environments. The potency and the range of this effect depends on the stone and the technology harnessing it. Various ancient robots are shown to use and function on this power. It is also heavily hinted that the Gate of Time in Skyward Sword and the Ocarina of Time itself were crafted using these stones, which would explain their time-twisting properties. I theorize, like many on the internet, that this mechanical enemy is very similar to the ancient robots, but is powered by Timeshift Technology. In turn, this correlates to Link's new arrow. The technology of this makeshift arrow resembles the enemy, ancient robots, and Timeshift Technology. So I believe that this arrow has some time-altering properties. But why would Link need this? This could reveal some gameplay aspects of Zelda Wii U. Eiji Aonuma did state that battling these enemies would challenge the conventions of Zelda, going on to question players, if an enemy like this comes out, how can I defeat it? Well, this is where the timeshift arrows come into play. From looking at this thing and Link's choice to run from it, it seems that this enemy is impervious to conventional attacks, so Link cannot fight it head on. Instead, Link waits for the right opportunity and forces an opening with a couple of bomb arrows to strike it with a timeshift arrow. Since we are assuming that this machine cannot be defeated by regular means, then the timeshift arrow is the only way to defeat it. Like the Timeshift Technology in Skyward Sword, the Timeshift arrow will alter the time around those it targets. Instead of giving new life to ancient robots by reversing time, the Timeshift arrow will rapidly age those it strikes, turning this machine into a rusted, inert statue, similar how the ancient robots were when they no longer functioned. But wait, why would we need to go through the trouble of making an opening if we can just fire a Timeshift arrow from a distance and call it a day? Well, for two main reasons. Take a look at the machine. It has multiple tentacles and a laser as well. If you don't daze it at first, it can easily block, knock away, or zap the arrow before it connects. Being a machine like this, I would assume it has a high artificial intelligence. The second reason is this. Take a look at the arrow. This isn't your run-of-the-mill arrow you can buy at the bazaar. I think it's safe to say that Link made that. Yay! Synthesis returns! And if this is a created item, then more than likely this is going to be on the short side. Now imagine you waste your arrows trying to fight one of these things, and the only way to defeat it is to hit it with a timeshift arrow, and you run out. Tough luck. From what we've seen from Zelda Wii U, time-altering properties seems to have some sort of significance, highlighting Link's new bullet time abilities. Wait a minute. Of course! Do you see it? Link's new shirt and the symbols on the timeshift stones look awfully similar. What if Link is from a tribe or has extensive knowledge on timeshift technology? This will explain the potential return of the timeshift technology and its connections to it, his knowledge on how to harness it, and how to combat the mechanical enemies that use this. If timeshift arrows and technology were to return in Zelda Wii U, the arrows will probably have more uses than defeating these enemies. In fact, timeshift arrows, if they were hard to make, could be the keys to opening dungeons in this huge new world. So, it would bar you from going around opening dungeons left and right. And in extension, it would incentivize you to explore this huge world to look for the materials to make these arrows that could be the key to many things in Zelda Wii U. But I guess we won't know until the game comes out, or until we get more information on it. Thanks for checking out the Zelda Theory, and don't forget to subscribe for more!